A sentence is a group of words that make up a complete thought. This means the sentence must make sense. It mustn't leave the reader hanging, waiting for more words. Take a look at these two examples. The dogs walk. Dogs who have fur. The first example is a complete sentence. It contains a clear thought, and it makes sense. The second example, however, is not a sentence. It doesn't contain a complete thought. In fact, when it's read out loud, it just sounds unfinished, like there's something missing. Okay, let's see if we can define sentences a little more fully with a clear rule. A sentence must contain at least a subject and a verb. We'll learn more about subjects and verbs in later lessons, but for the time being, let's just say that a verb is an action. That is, it's something that is being done. And the subject is the thing carrying out the action. That is, it's the thing that is doing it. Take a look at this example. Ben rides a bike. Here, Ben is the subject, and rides is the verb. If a sentence doesn't have a verb, it's actually not a sentence at all. Take a look at this example. Ben a bike. Here we've taken out the verb, and it just sounds odd, like there's something missing. Equally, if we take the subject out of the sentence, it would leave us with rides a bike. And again, it just sounds odd. There's something missing. So all sentences must contain a verb, and nearly all sentences must also contain a subject. There's one exception to this rule, and that's when imperative verbs are used by themselves. We'll learn a lot more about imperative verbs in later lessons, but for the time being, let's just think of them as bossy instructions. Here's an example. Although we could say, everybody stop, we could also just say, stop! It's okay to leave the subject out of this sentence, as it's obvious who the subject is. It's everybody. Finally, sentences must be punctuated properly. That means they all need a capital letter at the start, and some punctuation that ends a sentence at the end. Most of the time this will be a full stop, but it could be an exclamation mark or a question mark.